Shane Lowry paired up with Rory McIlroy to win the Zurich Classic, the only team event on the PGA Tour this last week. What I thought I'd do is just break down his swing to have a look and show you the 3 things that you should be doing that Shane does that will improve your golf game. Shane isn't necessarily known for his brilliant golf swing. It's pretty unique to him. Obviously he's grown up in Ireland where it's windy, so he's definitely a shot maker as opposed to like a perfect technical swinger. He swings with a lovely rhythm. It's very wristy. He manipulates the ball a lot around the course, and there's definitely some moves in here that will help the average golfer. So the first thing that I really like what he does, he has really good leg action in his backswing, and what I mean by that is his right leg moves straight back in his takeaway. So that just sets the club in motion for the hands to work in and the club to work deep. It also allows for a good hip turn in the backswing, and a good hip turn in the backswing will lead to a bigger shoulder turn. The other thing that Shane does, which is worth copying, if I just draw a line on the edge of his knee on the face on, what you see is his left knee comes in quite a lot on the way back. Now, I don't know Shane personally, but he doesn't look to be the most mobile man or the most mobile golfer on the PGA Tour, so allowing that left knee to come across and for that right knee to go back, that's just going to allow him to create a bigger hip turn, which is going to allow him to make a bigger shoulder turn and achieve more depth at the top. Doing this is going to help you hit it further. It's going to help you hit the ball more from the inside, and it's also going to stop you swaying so much on the way back. A lot of golfers hit the ball from the back foot way too much, so focusing on bringing the knee back, turning the hips more, it's just going to keep you a little bit more centered. We don't really want to sway off too much because that's going to give us strike problems, and strike problems give us every kind of problem. So that's point 1. Point 2 is Shane does an absolutely amazing job of turning his shoulders on a 90-degree angle to his spine. So you can sort of see halfway back how his shoulders have turned 90 degrees to his spine. The reason we want to do this is because it's going to help us strike the ball before the ground. So if your shoulders swing back and they're flatter than your spine angle, then that means you're coming out of posture, and it makes it very difficult to strike the ball properly on the way down. If you were going to design a robot to hit a golf ball, it's an arm that swings around a fixed point. That fixed point is the top of your spine or the base of your neck, and we really want to do our best to make a turn around that point, because that's going to allow us to return the club down to the same place. So Shane does a great job of working the legs. Right leg straightens, left knee comes in, left shoulder goes down, and he hits pretty much a picture perfect halfway back position there, where he's managed to turn on a tilted angle, which is angled down towards the ball, and that is absolutely A1. So if you want to improve your strikes, it's really going to help if your left shoulder works down, your right shoulder works up, and you get that steeper shoulder angle.
Oh hey, you're still here. Thank you. So most of you guys watching this are not subscribers, and although the few subscribers that are watching this, thank you very much for being here, I could really do with the help. If you subscribe, like and comment, even if you think I'm stupid, that really boosts the engagement. It helps get this video out to more people and helps me grow. So anything you can do to help, that'd be great.
The third thing that I really like about Shane's swing that I think would help a lot of golfers is it's all to do with his legs and his hips. So Shane stands with his feet quite close together. Again, this is the sign that he's not particularly mobile. A wider stance makes it harder to turn and makes it harder to shift your weight. So standing with your feet closer together, as long as you can stay in balance, then that is absolutely okay, and it's going to help you make a better backswing. As Shane reaches 90 degrees of turn with his shoulders, we're at full turn, we're at full hip turn. What we start to see is, as he finishes his backswing, you can actually start to see his left hip move across. So the club is still in the backswing phase, but his hips are starting to transition. So Shane, before he even gets to the top of his swing, he's probably moved 2 inches towards the target, and then as he starts down, we see that really big shift, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 inches towards the target. by delivery. And what that does is that allows him to get his arms down in front of him and hit that absolutely A1 delivery where the club is behind his hands and he's primed to hit the ball a long way from here. What I see a lot of golfers doing is getting to the top of the swing and not getting that big shift in and turning instead of shifting. And what generally happens is the golfer's hands will travel too much out towards the ball and then have to work down very steeply. And what happens then is the shaft, instead of working down in front and behind your hands, works through a very steep position here. It causes you to lose power. It causes you to hit a slice. And this is a sequencing problem. So delaying the turn and getting the hips to go across instead of around just allows you a split second to get the club head down behind you as opposed to over the top. And from there, you're able to just swing through, turn as hard as you possibly can, release the hands as hard as you possibly can, maximum power, maximum speed, maximum closure, and that's what gives you a draw. So point 3 is that early weight shift forwards, get the hands down, and then aggressive turn through. Like I said at the start, this isn't really it's not necessarily a textbook swing, but it's a really, really effective one. Shane's won the Open, he's won plenty of times now. He's streaky, but when he's on, he's really on. And it's more than just sort of like swashbuckling niceness that makes him a good player. He actually has some traits in his swing that make him an excellent ball striker. And those are the hip turn, the knees, the shoulder tilt, and that sequencing piece in the downswing where he just gets his arms down and then releases really hard through the shot. So you need to go to the range, work on those 3 things: straightening the knees, getting the shoulders to turn down instead of around, and then that little hip bump before you start your downswing. You just need to go to the range, work on those 3 things, and I have no doubt that your golf will improve.
Thanks very much for watching the videos. If you can please like and comment to boost the engagement, and subscribe if you don't already, that'd be great. If you like what I put out in these videos, you like what I say about technique, I can actually help you with your game no matter where you are in the world. So if you just want to click the link in the bio, it'll take you to Skillist, which is an online coaching platform, and there you can look to see what I do, and actually I can help you with your game. So analyze your swing, give you some drills and tips to help you improve, so we can work together to help you lower your handicap. But anyway, let's get back to the video.